Cory Hedgecock alongside. They're in it, they're on it. Green flag is out. The Gorsuch Performance green flag sends the field into turn number 1. Dale McDowell on the bottom trying to pull Cory Hedgecock down the back straightaway. Hedgecock sets up on the outside, gets a little push going into 3. Car settles down, trying to get the momentum down the front straightaway. McDowell will lead lap number 1. Hedgecock once again trying to get that big momentum off the high side of turn 2. He's up alongside Dale McDowell in turn number 3. Can he have the momentum down the front straightaway? It's McDowell by a half car length. Battle still up front for the lead. Back there in third, Ethan Dotson in the 74X. Cory Hedgecock clears McDowell into turn 3. New leader on lap number 2. It'll be Cory Hedgecock. Dale McDowell drops back into second, but here comes Ethan Dotson closing in on the top 2 automobiles. Dotson is up to the passenger door of McDowell in turn 3. Rides that high line off of 4. But Ethan Dotson up into second, and he is gaining ground on Hedgecock, but stumbles just a little bit in turn 2. McDowell trying to retake that position on the low side, coming off of turn 4. Over the 74 of Dotson, banks it off the wall in turn number 2. He's within a car length into turn number 3. He'll climb the banking as Hedgecock goes to the bottom in the 23. Hedgecock will go high. It'll be Dotson low. Can't slide him. He'll tuck back in behind Hedgecock. Loses about 4 car lengths down the back straightaway as they work turn number 3. Hedgecock off the bottom of 4. He's found the groove he likes down there. It's Dotson still working that high side, as is the 57 of Zack Mitchell. Hedgecock will go to the high line, down turn 2, down the back straightaway. He stays high in turn number 3. Dotson trying to follow him through. Mitchell looking to the inside. 6 starting, Zack Mitchell working to the inside of Ethan Dotson in lap traffic. Cory Hedgecock now working to go around the outside of Caden Mullinax in the M2. Can't find the room he needs on the high side. That might open up the inside for Ethan Dotson. But now Mullinax working down low. Josh Henry up high. Here comes Dotson right on the back bumper of Cory Hedgecock. Here comes Mitchell on the bottom. They're 3 wide for the lead off 4th turn. Down the front straightaway, Mitchell noses ahead of Dotson to take over the 2nd spot. Here comes Dotson on the outside of Hedgecock off at 2. Mitchell on the inside to 57. They're still 3 wide. You're riding on the lower right-hand corner with Dotson in the 74X. That's just how close they're running. New leader Zack Mitchell in the 57. Noses ahead of Dotson, drops Cory Hedgecock in lap traffic back to 3rd. Dale McDowell running 4th. Michael Page still sitting in that 5th spot. And boy, they're getting tied off at 2. It's Hedgecock and Mitchell side by side for 2nd, or Dotson side by side for 2nd, as Mitchell trying to get away from the pack in the 57 car. Mitchell has a little bit of breathing room, but here comes Dotson. Hedgecock on the bottom in the 23. They'll work up on the high side. Right up on the berm is Zack Mitchell. He brings Dotson with him. Cory Hedgecock will move underneath to take over the 2nd spot from Dotson. Cory Hedgecock working the bottom, down the back straightaway. Dotson up on the high side. They'll wheel and deal for 2nd. They've got the lap car of Caden Mullinax. They'll try to split him down the front straightaway. Not any room. It will be Dotson back up into that 2nd spot, dropping Hedgecock back to 3rd. There's the leader, Zack Mitchell in the 57. He's now behind lap traffic, coming off of 4 down the front straightaway. So Mitchell looking for room. He'll move underneath the 219 car. Still working the bottom. Your race leader, Zack Mitchell, trying to put some lap cars between himself and Ethan Dotson in the 74X. Now they've got the 219 car of Gavin Cowan between them. Mitchell and Dotson. It's on the bottom. It's Cory Hedgecock. He'll move underneath Dotson for 2nd. Sam Seawright trying to challenge for 4th in that 16 car, and he's there. He gets by Michael Page. So Dale McDowell fading back in the 17M. Sam Seawright in the 16 up to 4th. Michael Page still running 5th. Mitchell out in front. Here comes Cory Hedgecock on the inside. Behind him, up on the high side, it's Ethan Dotson in the 3rd spot, getting a challenge from Sam Seawright. Sam Seawright around Dotson. There you ride with Dotson and Seawright now in front of him in car number 16. Here comes the 11 car. He's making a move. It's Brandon Overton trying to work his way up towards the front. So Overton up to 4th, now working on Seawright as they battle for 3rd. Mitchell still out front, working down the front straightaway. And the mine and construction caution flag is out. Field approaching the Earnhardt Technologies restart zone. They're in it, they're on it. The Gorsuch Performance green flag is out. So Sam Seawright trying to keep everybody behind him and chase down the leader, Zack Mitchell. Sam Seawright also looking for his 3rd win of the season. With Hunt the front, he'll go around the outside of Cory Hedgecock to take over the 2nd spot. So now it's Mitchell, Seawright, Hedgecock, Page, and Overton. Now we'll go on board with Ethan Dotson as he works the inside of turn 1, just inches away from those Ute tires. As he battles with Mills for 7th, he'll go to the outside in turn 3. There's just a berm up there, no wall, no guardrail. He'll dive for the bottom in turn number 1. He'll slide up in front of Mills, tags the wall. Man, oh man, look at this action. I don't know whether to watch the in-car or the straight shot. Have to use one eyeball on one screen and another on the other. Dotson fighting tooth and nail with the 14 of Trey Mills, and the mine and construction caution flag is out. And we got a car stalled on the front, down on the inside of the front straightaway. So Brandon Overton must have felt something amiss with that car and the handling. Crew couldn't find anything. They're sending him back out, but he'll go to the back of the pack. They're in the Earnhardt Performance restart zone. And the Gorsuch Performance green flag is out. Zack Mitchell out in front in car number 57. Sam Seawright in 2nd, but give it to Cory Hedgecock on the restart using the inside. And Seawright up on that berm, bouncing around. He bounces back to the next 2 cars in line. Michael Page in the 18X and Dale McDowell, the 17M. Trying to challenge the 16 for the 3rd spot. Looking at the 10 car, Joseph Joyner battling with Tyler Millwood in the 31 car. Joyner running 9th, Millwood in 10th. They are beginning to close in on the 12 car of Ashton Winger, who holds down the 8th position. Here comes Hedgecock on the inside. This could be one right down to the finish in lap traffic. Hedgecock to within a car length in turn 1. Hedgecock looks to the inside. They'll go side by side down the back straightaway. The goalposts will be coming out this time around. There are 2 laps to go. They're side by side up front for the lead. Mitchell working the outside. Hedgecock just edged Mitchell at the stripe on that lap. He'll try to use the 25 cars a pick. Here they come to the Barron's Performance. 1 to go down the front straightaway. It's Mitchell out in front. Hedgecock looking for room. They'll go underneath Dylan Knowles down the back straightaway. It's 2 more turns to go. Here comes Zack Mitchell. He will take his 3rd win of the season in the Red Farmer Tribute race and pick up $15,097.
4th annual Red Farmer Tribute winner, but that was one heck of a race. What was it like from your point of view?
Oh man, I really didn't know where to be. It kind of got a little choppy right there in 1 and 2 and up top, but yeah, that's where I felt the best at, but it kind of felt like it was starting to latch up right there in both corners on the bottom. So right after that restart, probably the last 10 laps, I finally found it and got me a good groove going, and we caught the lap traffic. I know Cory pulled up beside me, but man, I was driving the wheels off that thing. Got to say hey to my wife back home. I love you. and I wish he was here. And Mike also, I know he wants to be here as well. And got to thank all my crew, my dad, of course, Dwayne, Dalton. Man, they bust their tails on this thing. And we wasn't the best in the world last night, but we wrenched on this thing and got a lot better. I got to thank Brett Coltman for giving me this opportunity at Coltman Farms Racing, NPM Marketing, Bill Steen, Longhorn, everybody that's part of this group, K1, Clements. Just really appreciate all of them, and that was a heck of a race.
It really was. So this is your third win of the season. You've really came alive in this second half of the season. What do you think has been the key for that?
I don't know. I think we just found us a good baseline, and seems like we've hit a stride here the last few weeks, and keep the momentum going to Eldora in a couple weeks.
With everything that's been going on with the storm and everything, how crucial or how awesome is it to get a win and with everything that's going on in your life right now?
It's huge, man. I got to say thoughts and prayers to all the ones that were affected through the hurricane, man. It really come through and tore up a bunch of stuff, and I know through Asheville and places like that, but it done quite a bit of damage at our place, and we just now got power last week or middle of last week, and it's once again, thoughts and prayers to them. Also got to thank the good Lord for keeping us safe tonight, and got to thank all the fans for coming out, hunt the front. Got to thank Talladega for putting on this show and giving us a place to race.
Absolutely. One more time for your winner of the 4th annual Red Farmer Tribute, Zack Mitchell. Cory, you got second place tonight. That was honestly one of the best races I've ever seen at this track. What did you need to get the victory here? One more spot. What did you need for it?
Roselle to move. We were there. Just he had a better car, though. I think at times I thought we were better, but ultimately we ran second. And hats off to them and everything. They've been good. They won at Thunder Hill too. So we'll move on to the next one. Hopefully we can get it done in the correct car.
Absolutely. You got a lot of sponsors to help you get up and down the road. I'm sure you'd like to thank them.
For sure. BMF Race Cars, Eagle Racing Engines, CDE Electric, Viper Risk Management, my mom, my dad, my sister, my wife, my kids at home, Sam. Man, there's a fleet of people. Georgia Mountain Pool Company, Easy Go, Kaiser Manufacturing, Integra Shocks. There's just a list of people. Like I said, I ain't really done this a whole lot this year, so I'm kind of out of the norm on talking to everybody. But we'll take it, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully we can get it done here in a second.
Battling there for second, you got to second, fell back to third. What else did you need to really get in here tonight?
Just got to qualify better, and beating the crew chief in the heat race would have helped a little there, I think, too. But we had a really good car. Like I said, I got to get qualified better and get a little better early in the night. I feel like we've got good cars in the feature every time. It's just a matter of me doing my part. Yeah, I got to thank my dad most of all. He does everything in the world for me. Troy Baird does a ton more than anybody else ever has as my career. And Coltman Farms, AgCore, Longhorn Chassis, Durham Race Engines, everybody that helps me. I want to try to name them all because they've worked their butt off this weekend. Clint, my brother JT, Michael, Hugh, Talon, Bucky, Livy, Jason, my dad, just everybody that's here with me this weekend. I'm sorry if I left anybody out, but I want to thank all y'all fans for coming out. I've been looking forward to this race all year. I was wanting to win it really bad. I've been thrashing, throwing stuff back there. We've swapped shocks 6 times just because I was so frustrated because I've been looking forward to this and I wanted to win this race bad. But until next time, congrats to Zach.